We're back. Chicken is done. Time to come out of the oven. We're going to do that. Probably took us, say, about 15 minutes. I want you to come look at the chicken. My little tip that I always tell everyone is the way it feels. You have this part of your finger. If you touch your thumb to your pinky, and that's the way the chicken feels, it's done. So these are done. So we're going to pull these out onto another plate and let them rest. You always want to let your meat rest at least 10 minutes. All the juices are inside going crazy, they want to come out. If you cut it, they are going to come out. If you let them rest, go back to, feeling good about themselves and chilling out. They'll go back out into the meat, and when you cut it, it's going to stay juicy. These are going to chill out. We're going to make the gravy. We're going to check out potatoes, too. Perfect. Out of the way. Check our potatoes. Always want to keep your face away from that. These are perfect, too. Need to be drained. So we're going to bring it over to the sink and drain. Now, I'm kind of cheating a little bit with these because I got fat-free cream. I know it's bad, but you got the LBs to worry about, I think. But I did get real butter. So I have the butter, but I did kind of cheat with that too because I bought imported butter. I cheated with the wallet. They put all weird kind of things in our dairy now, so I always buy from other countries because they don't do that at all. So we're going to let these drain. We're going to put them back into the same pot that we boiled them in. We're going to get our cream. We're going to get our milk. We're going to get our rosemary because that's going to be our secret little ingredient to put in there. So let me get those out. Now again, this is a no recipe, so you just want to throw in what you want to throw in, how you like your mashed potatoes. I like them just creamy enough. I don't mind a little chunk here and there, so we're going to not put so much in. You have different options. You can put them in a blender even. You have mixers that can take care of these, but me, I'm just going to smash them old school with a smasher. In the meantime, while I open this up, I'm going to get our pan that had the chicken back on. Careful, that's hot. Back on. So we can start making our gravy. So, ready to make the gravy. Super, super simple. We're just going to use all the good bits that were left by the chicken. Spruce them up a little bit with the onions. Now I put the pan back on the stove. Got about half of a small onion chopped up. Diced real fine. Does not need to be perfect. Nobody cares. Going in there into all the juice that the chicken left. The best part. I mean, you can't waste that. So we're going to dice those up, throw them in, let them saute just a little bit. Basically what you want to do is you want to get the onion flavor into the fat and the drippings and a little bit of chicken that are still in there. You want to get that all married together. After that's done, you need a little bit of flour. I'm going to grab a spoon. Now you want to look and see what you got. I have probably a tablespoon of fat in there, so I'm going to do a heaping tablespoon of flour, maybe a little bit more. Now it's in there, you want to let it cook. You do not want the taste of flour in your gravy. So let that all cook. What you're doing is basically making a roux around the onions, and it's all going to come out with your chicken stock. So mine here, just give it a little shake and let it pour in. Mix that up and let it just do its own thing. Just going to season that up in a bit. Now we're going to bring our attention back to the mashed potatoes. We've got the cream and the potatoes in there. We're going to go in probably about 4 tablespoons of butter. Looks to me. You need to salt that up really, really well because we're only using unsalted butter. And then our little prize for a few pinches of freshly chopped up rosemary. And that's just because it's October. I'm going to grab our masher and just start going. So we're getting our mashed potatoes smashed up. Everything is smelling really, really good. The rosemary's starting to let it bouquet out. Fresh, and all the oils are heating up. Got this going. This is going to be our gravy. It's going to be perfect. You're going to let it heat up. You got to let it come to a simmer, boil down, and get nice and thick. We're going to throw the chicken back in. Let it heat it back up. We're going to put our dressing onto our arugula. Dinner's done. So just putting the dressing on the arugula. So dressing is on the arugula. Just going to put some Parmesan on it. We have some shaved. Just going to crumple it up. And that's all you're going to do to that. Everything is on it. That's all you need. That is ready for the table. Let's go back over here. See what's happening on the stove. It's ready. We're going to put our chicken back in to warm up into our gravy, which is thickened up nice. All the juice that the chicken gave off made us a nice gravy, and then we use a little help from the store. In that, just for flavor too, I'm going to use a little of our rosemary from the potatoes to tie everything together, and parsley, because I don't cook anything without parsley. Let that heat back up. Our potatoes are ready to go. So we're going to plate this up, see how it went. And we're going to plate this up and see how it went. I think it probably turned out pretty good. Alright, so this is the moment of truth. I mixed my arugula with the dressing, added a little bit of Parmesan, just for a little extra salty bite. Chicken is all set, heated back up in the gravy that we made in the pan. Potatoes are definitely done amazing. Gravy all over everything. Now we'll see how it tastes. Perfect. Everything I wanted. This is exactly what I wanted to make. I wanted to feel warm. I wanted comfort from my food. I wanted to taste the things that I smell from outside because it's fall. And I wanted to be full. I worked all day. I wanted dinner. So make this tonight. Make it for your friends. They'll love you. It's easy. It was cheap. It's going to feed 4 people for under $10 each. You can't beat that. Enjoy it with some wine. Have fun. Live your life. See you next time.